Hello everyone and welcome to Rad Chat Live at UKIO. My name is Namanjul Johansson and I'm joined by a fellow host,
Joe McNamara.
We've got a lovely guest here from Liverpool. Would you like to introduce yourself please?
Yes, hello, I'm Dr. Dean Harris. I'm a lecturer here in diagnostic radiography at the University of Liverpool.
That's not a Scouse accent though, is it?
No, it's not. I'm originally from Birmingham, but I found it was very tough in job interviews if you had a very strong Birmingham accent, unless you're getting a job in Birmingham. So, but when I go home, see my family, it comes out strong. So, anyone from Birmingham, yeah.
What got you into your profession?
I had quite a strange, varied career. So I started off in space science at the University of Leicester. I did that for about 10 years. So I worked on a Mars lander. That's what I did my PhD on as a physicist. And then I joined the NHS as a medical.
As you do, from space to the NHS.
I've done space, so it's time.
Come back down to
Join the NHS, as a medical physicist. So space was done. Then he was trying to cure all illnesses. No. I trained as a medical physicist. My younger brother's a medical physicist.
Right.
Who's kind of inspired me to become a medical physicist. But then my great passion is education. That's what I absolutely love. So I worked at a few universities and found my academic home here at University of Liverpool. We must call it University of Liverpool, not Liverpool University.
Oh, really? Really? Why is that?
It's a red brick Russell Group university. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You call it Liverpool University. I am kidding. You'll get used to my sense of humour, please. Please. Call it whatever you like. It's fine.
Just the university.
Yes, the university.
Yeah.
There's only one.
So tell us, what are you doing here at UKIO? Are you presenting? Are you just viewing some of the presentations?
I'm not presenting, but it's just very exciting to just speak to. I mean, look at this opportunity here. We bumped into each other. It's just good to connect with people. It's just really nice. And I'm writing a book at the moment, so it's good to talk to radiographers as I'm sort of writing the book and it's evolving and things like that.
What's your book about?
The book is about physics. Now, don't worry, it's going to be okay.
Is it something that's going to send us to sleep?
I hope not. It's called The Curious Radiographer's Guide to Physics.
I love the title.
Thank you, and it's it's going to be published by Wiley. You might know those American publishers who publish actually the 4 Dummies books. You've got like Excel for Dummies and Meditation for Dummies. So it's not a dummies book, it's its own kind of thing. And the idea is to help those worldwide audience, hopefully, help those who really struggle with the physics. Because I find a lot of my students, when they start, they're immediately, I can't do physics. Just say that there's
a barrier to physics.
Yeah, that's right. So it's just giving them that sort of helping hand with it. So I've done it a slightly different way. Like we've all seen the essentials books. You know, you take a big textbook, let's make it short. So this is slightly different. It's all based around case studies. So the idea is, let's say a case study might be, there's loads of noise in my image. So what can we do about that? And to bring it alive, what I've done is written a sort of narrative textbook, which sounds a bit different. So some of my students have read bits of it, and it reads like basically a novel in parts. So you've got the case study, and there's just a couple of characters in there, and they're on what I've called a hollow deck. It's a bit like the Star Trek hollow deck, so it's simulation sort of environment. And they work with a mentor who's called Pete, and there's also a physicist knocking around somewhere. But basically, I give them the physics explainer, and that should tell them everything they need to know about solving the problem. So we're just building it up one problem at a time, basically. So it's got narrative sort of elements in there.
It's quite interesting that you've used that method of the book, because from a pedagogy teaching perspective, actually storytelling is really powerful, isn't it?
Yeah. It was. I thought it was a little bit different, but then I look back. There's a famous physicist called George Gamow, and he was instrumental in forming ideas about the Big Bang back in the day. And he wrote a book called Mr. Tompkins. I've forgotten the full title. It's about this guy, Mr. Tompkins. He goes to a science lecture in the day, and then when he goes back home, he sleeps, and then he explores all the science that was in the lecture. So there's one story, relativity. He goes to a relativity lecture, comes home, has a dream, and it's a world where the speed of light is a lot smaller than it is now. Because we don't really appreciate relativity because we're not anywhere near the speed of light. But imagine if you could cycle near the speed of light. So if you cycled out to Tesco's and came back, everybody might be 100 years older. You know what I mean? Or there was another lecture he went to about quantum physics. Now we're not at the same scale as the quantum world, but imagine if quantum physics operated the size of that doorway. So when you both walk through, you'd diffract, and there'd be many of you, and you'd be interfering with each other.
It always blows
and
my
just be
mind.
And this isn't a theory thing. This is real. This is what's really happening. It's just we don't see it at our sort of scale. But anyway, that was after I started narrative thing. It made me feel a lot. George Gamow is a very famous physicist, and so that reassured me that this is a good approach. What really reassured me, the acid test, I gave it to my students. Because they're the real audience, they're the people, and they said, thankfully they like the approach, they like the characters. There's Abigail and Raymond. Abigail is kind of a bit gung-ho. She's not really interested in reading a load of physics textbooks, she just wants to get scanning, just wants to get in there. Raymond, he's the sort of person who's really, what I was saying, like frozen by the physics and doesn't feel that freedom, doesn't feel like he can use it. And he gets confused by, reading all the manuals and the textbooks. So the book is about Raymond, you could just use it. And so they work together with Pete, the mentor. We've all had some great mentors, haven't we?
My great mentor was Pete Bridge from Liverpool University.
Pete Bridge, great, excellent, yeah. He's in an office down the corridor from me.
You probably hear him most days then.
Yes, yeah. That's right, yeah, he's a great guy.
When does your book come out?
I've not written a book before, but I think it'll be next year. So I've been busy. It's quite a solitary pursuit, very fulfilling pursuit to write a book. There's lots of time sort of banging your head against the chapters, trying to crack them, trying to figure out what the right way is to put it across. So, but yeah, obviously really excited about it, and I hope it connects with people.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you for joining us on the Rad Chat sofa.
Thank you very much. Can I get a fist bump? Yeah, excellent. Yeah, don't press pause yet.